Hello everyone. So this is the advances in food analysis and this session will be seeing of the overview of gas chromatography, mass spectroscopy. So gas chromatography, mass spectroscopy is one of the so-called hyphenated analytical techniques. As the name implies, it is actually two techniques that are combined in form of a single method analyzing mixtures of chemicals. Gas chromatography separates the components of a mixture and mass spectroscopy characterizes each of the components individually. By combining the two techniques, the analytical chemist can both qualitatively and quantitatively evaluate a solution containing a number of chemicals. So, this is the basic instrumentation of a gas chromatography. In all chromatography, separation occurs when the sample mixture is introduced into a mobile phase. In liquid chromatography, the mobile phase is a solvent. In gas chromatography, the mobile phase is an inert gas such as helium. The mobile phase carries a sample mixture through what is referred to as stationary phase. The stationary phase is usually chemical that can be selectively attract components in a sample mixture. The stationary phase is usually contained in a tube of some sort called a column. A column can be glass or stainless steel of various dimensions. A mixture of compounds in the mobile phase interacts with the stationary phase. Each compound in the mixture interacts at a different rate. Those that interact with the fastest will exit from the column first. Those that interact slow will exit the column last. By changing characteristics of the mobile phase and the stationary phase, the different mixtures of chemicals can be separated. Further refinements to the separation process can be made by changing the temperature of the stationary phase or the pressure of the mobile phase. Our gas chromatography has a long thin fused silica column containing a thin interior coating of a solid stationary phase. This 0.25 mm diameter column is referred to as capillary column. This particular column is used for semi-volatile non-polar organic compounds. The compound must be in an organic solvent. Chromatogram. When the instrument runs, the computer generates a graph from the signal called as a chromatogram. Each of the peaks in the chromatogram represents a signal created when the compound elutes from the gas chromatography column into the detector. The x-axis shows the RT and the y-axis shows the intensity of the signal. In figure 1, there is a different peaks labeled with their room temperature. If the gas chromatography conditions are the same, a given compound will always exit from the compound at nearby at the same RT. By knowing the RT of a given compound, we can make some assumptions about the intensity of the compound. However, compounds that have similar properties often have the same retention times. Therefore, more information is usually required before the analytical chemist can make an identification of the compound in a sample containing unknown components. Mass spectrometry. As an individual compound elutes from the gas chromatography column, they can enter the electron ionization detector. Therefore, they are bombarded with a stream of electrons, causing them to break apart into fragments. These fragments can be large or small pieces of the original molecule. The gas molecule exiting the gas chromatography are bombarded by a high energy electron beam. An electron which strikes a molecule may impart through energy to remove another electron from the molecule. Methanol, for example, would undergo the following reaction in the ionization region. The electron impact ionization usually produces single charge ions containing one unpaired electron. A charged molecule will remain intact called as the molecular ion. The instability of molecular ion due to energy imparted by the electron impact can cause the ions to break into smaller pieces. The methanol ion may fragment in various ways, with one fragment carrying the charge and one fragment remaining uncharged. The fragments are charged ions with a charge certain mass. The mass of a fragment divided by the charge is called as a mass to charge ratio. Since fragment produced by EI have a charge of +1, the m by z represents the molecular weight of the fragment. The ion trap. The ions created in the electron ionization source are focused into the ion trap. The trap consists of two hyperbolic metal electrodes with their foci facing each other and the hyperbolic ring electrode halfway between the other two electrodes. The ions are trapped into the space between these three electrodes by AC and DC electric fields. The AC radio frequency voltage oscillates between the two hyperbolic metal electrodes at the top and bottom of the trap and a hyperbolic ring electrode that forms the side of the trap. The ions are first pulled up and down axially while being pushed in radially. The ions are then pulled out radially and pushed in axially. In this way, the ions move in a complex motion that generally involves a cloud of ions being long and back and then short and wide, back and forth, oscillating between two states. That's all for this session.